Hello everybody. I'm so excited that you guys have made it to day 4 of the sugar challenge, removing processed sugar from your diet, from your body as you begin to flush and melt away loads of inflammation. You guys, this is such amazing work that you're doing. And around between days 3 and day 5 are typically the most challenging days in terms of detoxing, right? When you take processed sugar out of your diet. So we've talked about drinking loads and loads of water, which really helps to support the detox process. It upregulates your detox pathways, and it actually is like fuel for your liver and kidneys, which are responsible for processing the majority of toxins and inflammation in your body. So without that water, your liver and kidneys simply don't work very well. So it's really important to be drinking that water. But I want to talk about some of the normal detox symptoms that you may be experiencing. If you've never done a detox before or a challenge, sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, like, wait, I'm trying to feel better and I'm feeling worse. So I want to just make sure if anyone's feeling that way, you understand what's going on. And then also, I'm going to give you some tips on how to move through the detox process with more ease, with more grace, so that you can feel better more quickly. Okay, so first off, Detox 101, right? You guys, here's what happens often when a person is detoxing and pushing inflammation from their body. Very common symptoms are cold or flu-like symptoms. So if you feel tired, if you feel irritable, sometimes you may sweat, especially at night. You may have like night sweats more. And even your odor could be a little bit stinky for a few days, like your body odor. Headaches are common. I would say those are a little bit of bloating, sometimes diarrhea even, or constipation can happen when we are, when you're really detoxing. But here's the other thing that can happen. You can actually experience a worsening of your symptoms. Excuse me, I have a little one that came out to say hello. Yes, what's up? Real quick.
Can I have
Sorry guys,
something?
1 second.
Can I have something?
A snack? Yes, go get a healthy snack. Okay, sorry. So what can happen is that if you have, let's just say some of the chronic symptoms you experience, for example, could be knee pain. It could be that you are really bloated. It could be that you have anxiety or chronic depression. It could be psoriasis of the skin. Whatever chronic condition, again, it shows up uniquely for each person, but whatever chronic condition that you've been experiencing, sometimes for a short period during the detox process, that symptom will actually become enhanced. It will seem as though it's worsening, and here's why. The inflammation that was stuck inside your body, right? So it's like, it's found little like nooks and crannies and pockets in your body to hide out. As we're pushing that inflammation out, your liver and your kidneys have to reprocess it. When that shows up, it's almost like the inflammation is ignited in your body for a very short period of time. And remember, inflammation always makes the symptoms that we're most susceptible to, the areas in our body we're most susceptible to, show up. So if this doesn't happen to everyone, by the way, but if it is happening to you, if you're like, oh my gosh, I normally have knee pain, but I'm like, it really feels worse these next few days, or my bloating is worse than normal, or my headaches are worse than normal, that is totally normal.
I got one more question.
What, babe? Quick time out.
Can
What?
you turn on the TV for me?
And when I'm done. Give me a couple minutes. Okay, so that is what can happen, you guys, when you are detoxing. If you're feeling abnormal, if you're feeling like your symptoms are worsening, again, it's typically day 3 to 5 where this starts to feel a bit more enhanced. The symptoms feel more intense. Please know that it's normal. What can happen mentally if we don't understand this is we can tell ourselves like, wait a second, I thought I was doing something good for my body and I'm feeling worse. Clearly it's not benefiting my body. That's not the case, because it's a temporary experience of the symptoms showing up. that's temporary until you really get that inflammation pushed out more. The other thing is just we can feel like emotionally defeated, especially if you've been experiencing chronic symptoms for a long time. It can feel like this thought, maybe some of you would relate with it, like, oh, this isn't working, my symptoms are worse, so it's clearly not working. And then we go into create the stories and thought patterns of, oh, nothing's ever gonna work, my body's broken. Like, so easy to go down that road. And I want you to know that you're creating so much magic in your life, you're doing so much good. This is working. If the symptoms are actually worsening, if you're feeling detoxy, achy, cold, fluish, know that that is your body pushing the inflammation out. And just give gratitude for your body for working so damn hard. Your body's working so hard on the inside. So what can you do to support your body, right? You are like in a partnership, this beautiful partnership with your body, and it is constantly showing up to heal. It is constantly, it's like this unconditionally loving, loyal, like your loyal pet that's always there for you. Our body does the same thing every morning, every day. It shows up for you no matter how we treat it. But the more kindly we treat it, the more we put it into states of healing, then it can work with us, and it can have this cooperative relationship where we supersede, where we expedite the healing process so much better. So how are we going to do this during the detox process? We talked about water, right? You will experience cravings often during detox that are quite heightened. Heightened cravings are very normal. So that's why I showed you guys this 3 steps to stopping cravings in your tracks. If you didn't catch that video, be sure to watch it. And then beyond that, rest. Lots of rest is super important. You know, in life, we tend to like push through the day, and if we're tired, oh well, I've got these extra to-dos on my list. Remember, the symptoms we experience is our body's way of speaking to us. So if you have a headache, try to drink a bunch of water and rest. Take an Epsom salt bath. Put some lavender and peppermint on your head. See what you can do to support your body rather than taking medications to numb it. Maybe that's necessary for a day or two, but if you don't have to, that's amazing, right? If you're tired, sleep, go to bed early. If you have the opportunity in your day, or if you can create the opportunity in your day to put your feet up for an hour or 45 minutes or 30 minutes and just kind of unwind and disconnect for a little while, that is phenomenal. I mentioned Epsom salt baths. So when I take an Epsom salt bath for detoxing, I make a really hot bath. You don't want to burn yourself, but hot enough that you can get in and really sweat. I get a washcloth, a dry washcloth that I can wipe the sweat off of, especially if anyone has Lyme. I know some of you in here have Lyme, or if you have any sort of neurotoxin that you know is going on in your body, mold, Lyme, parasites, etc., candida. Wiping the sweat away actually makes it so your skin doesn't reabsorb the toxins that are coming out in sweat. The Epsom salts, magnesium, will pull toxins out of your body as well. And the hotter the water, as long as you're not burning yourself, the more effective it will be at doing that. I also tend to put about twice as much Epsom salt as what's recommended on the package if I'm wanting to detox. And then, after my bath, I take a cold shower. Make it as cold as you can get it. And it's the restriction and opening of your veins from the hot and the cold that really support the detox process. If you're feeling super tired and not really detoxy, but like you just feel like you're stressed, you're tired, actually taking an Epsom salt bath at a neutral air temperature, or like body temperature, 97 to 98 degrees, is incredibly supportive for your nervous system. And we have someone in this group, Leah Carver. Leah, if you see this video, comment so we know where you're at. She is an expert at biohacking and is brilliant in the spa world and knowing how to use different temperatures of water to support different processes in the body. So really, lots of water, rest, give yourself like plenty of protein and clean treats to stop craving so that the cycle doesn't continue of craving and detoxing. There are just a really quick misconception a lot of people I hear about is activated charcoal. So if any of you have heard of the craze of activated charcoal, what it does is it binds toxins in the body. And so I used to work at Amangani resorts, a very kind of ritzy place, and the trends with a lot of the like nutritionists that I was hearing from like New York City and some of these bigger cities was to take this activated charcoal. Like if you eat something that's inflammatory or not great for you, take the activated charcoal, it'll bind the toxins. The problem with activated charcoal, you guys, is that it really disrupts the gut flora in the body. It also absorbs vitamins and minerals. So while it binds the toxins, it also does other stuff. There's a thing called carbonized bamboo. There's a small company called Black to Life, BLACK 2 Life. And if you have neurotoxins, you guys, if you just have like a little bit of cold or achy, flu, tired, I would not worry about this. But if some of you who have Lyme or more severe autoimmune type conditions with neurotoxins, Black to Life is actually an amazing company. Carbonized bamboo, it absorbs toxins but does not absorb minerals. It does not absorb vitamins. It alkalinizes the body. It's amazing. So one more resource. I hope this video is helping you. I want to make sure you understand what's happening if you're detoxing and not feeling great, and also how to support your body as you move through the detox process. Have a beautiful day.